Do we have a volunteer to read and explain it for us?
Can be forward. We say that we want to be happy. If that's what we really want, we should start planting seeds of happiness. If you plant morning glory seeds, you get morning glories flowering. If you plant the violet seeds, you get violets. If you plant sunflower seeds, you get sunflowers. The kind of flower you get depends on the seed you have planted. This is the law of nature. In the same way, if you plant the seeds of happiness, the flowers of happiness will bloom. Seeds of happiness, seeds of unhappiness, which are you mostly planting? I'm just no good. No matter how hard I try, it leads to nothing. Nobody understands. People who think like this may well be planting mostly seeds of unhappiness rather than happiness, even though they'd like to be happy. In addition to my work of giving seminars throughout the country as a lecturer on Buddhism, I am often asked for advice on all sorts of personal problems such as human relations within the family or workplace, romantic relationships, and even how to study properly. I continue to give advice through my email newsletter and my blog, and I have received very positive messages from a great many people in the course of doing this. I feel much better and more relaxed. I now have the energy to do my best and not give up the struggle. Buddhism teaches us the law of cause and effect that enables us to become happier me. All I am doing is applying that clear law to the troubles that various people have, explaining things in a way that will be easy for them to understand. Many people hearing this may think, Buddhism? Isn't that just for funerals and memorial services? I have never thought it had anything to do with me. In fact, though, Shakyamuni Buddha never preached Buddhism for the sake of the dead. He made it his life's work to teach living persons how to resolve their suffering and troubles in a fundamental way by addressing the root of the problem. So, how can we make sure the flowers of happiness bloom for us? I'd like to help by discussing the troubles of people whom I've encountered over these past few years. Kazushi Okamoto, February 2014. So, this is a translation of the original book, which was written in Japanese. So, yeah, there are some cultural gap in the book, but is what the author is sharing is a universal truth, which is the law of cause and effect, and how we can apply it to our day-to-day lives. So, as Buddha said, life is suffering. Even young people, teenagers, or elementary school kids, or middle school students are suffering in their own way. And employees of a company in their 20s and 30s are also suffering and ask for advice to the author. So the author himself graduated from Tokyo University. Actually, I know him personally, and I was in dormitory with him in the same period of time, and he majored in mathematics, and he thinks and talks very logically. That's how he became popular among people. And the law of cause and effect is also very, very logical. So instead of becoming emotional and becoming a little out of reasoning, just calm down and think about the cause of our problem. That's going to be our first step, because everything happens because there was a cause. I didn't know the law of cause and effect can solve problems in our day-to-day lives for a long time, but yeah, that's how people deepen their bond with Buddhism, through encountering their own suffering, and they understand the cause, the law of cause and effect, how we can apply it, and then how we can solve our own problem. Yeah, that's a very good start for our spiritual journey, and that's why we are going to read this book. Okay, that's what I learned from the foreword.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Yuichi, for reading and explaining the story for us. And good job, everyone, for being here. So have a restful evening and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.